Hello everybody, welcome to Automation, where you are going to be building a Pikes Peak truck in celebration of our 5-year Twitch partnership anniversary, because it was during a BeamNG build-off that we got that somewhat cringy announcement. You are looking at partnered Canito Toast. If you want to build a truck for the Pikes Peak build-off, you need to follow this pretty small set of rules. We're tuning this for, hopefully, maximum hilarity. It needs to weigh at least 3,000 pounds. It needs to be a truck, actually. That's number one. And if you want to know how to see if it's a truck or not, just go into here and under body type, unselect everything that isn't the truck shape. It calls it utility, but they're trucks. And I mean anything. Anything that is highlighted under here, there is tons of default and mod bodies to choose from. You can just go through there and pick whatever you think is going to be good or hilarious. Even the Lotus Esprit that's a truck. Don't care, it's a truck. And then from there, it needs to weigh at least 3,000 pounds. It needs to have under 600 horsepower. We'll say 600 horsepower and under. There is no torque restriction though, so if you want to have 600 horsepower and 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, have at it. If you want to have 599.3 horsepower and 404 not found foot-pounds of torque, go for it. If you want to use Newton meters torque, you're weird, but you can do it. The rest of the build is pretty open. You can use whatever tires you would like. If you're not using slicks, I don't know what your problem is. In the arrow, completely open. If you want it to have, if you want it to look like the, I think it was a Suzuki from Gran Turismo, that was just like every bit of arrow you can possibly throw on a thing, go for it. If you want it to be something a little bit more streamlined, go for that. You know, do whatever feels right to you. If you want it to be front, rear, all-wheel drive, whatever, that's totally fine. And the year is totally open. There is one thing that you do need to look out for that is new to the open beta version of Automation. If you look in the quality tab, these are the default stats. If you've been building a car company, if you've been playing in the career mode, you might have a different tech pool, but you need to be using the default one, and you need not touch it. Leave the quality at 0 for all of these things. No quality bashing. As far as the chassis stuff goes, like I said, pretty much open. You just gotta weigh 3,000 pounds. Or as much as you want. If you want it to weigh 10,000 pounds, go for it. Other than that, there is only one thing you absolutely must have, and that is at the rear. You must have a tow hitch, it must be functional, and it must be at the rear. It has to be at the rear of the vehicle. If you can't pick up on the hints of that, then I can't help you. But you gotta have it. It's very important for this challenge, and I'm very much so looking forward to seeing what you come up with. There's a link in the description for where you can upload your BeamNG mod, which is always done through the export here. You can export the car, it'll create a zip, and that's the zip you put on the drive. Keep in mind, there is also a livery competition going on in the Automation Discord. The livery tools have been updated. I don't know that they're specifically called livery tools, but basically you can make custom decals for your vehicles now, and people are doing some really fantastic things there. So you could combine these two builds. I think this would be something really neat to make yourself a full liveried vehicle, and you could submit it to that challenge as well. So maybe try to flex your creativity with some of that as well. There's actually a lot of new mods for decals thanks to that. So already you could probably bash together some of this stuff to make something cool, but maybe you can even go above and beyond and make your own decals and stuff. Upload your files by November 14th, as November 14th is our anniversary stream on Twitch, and I will be putting all of your vehicles through their paces, going up Pikes Peak, possibly going down Pikes Peak. Who knows? There's a history there. A lot of crazy things have happened at Pikes Peak. Pope does wheelies, by the way. Oh no, Pope! Oh no!